Hey, so welcome to CalStudio. CalStudio is a platform that lets you create custom AI apps in AI studios. So I'll give you a brief demo on how to create your very first custom AI app and how to create an AI studio. So once you're on the homepage, go ahead and click on login or sign up if you don't have an account. So I'm just going to log in quickly. Now, once you're on the dashboard page, go ahead and click on this Create App button. And from here, click on the AI app that you want to create. So in this demo, I'll just create a simple OpenAI GPT. Now you will need to provide a few things to set up your AI app. You will have to provide the AI model. So I'm going to go ahead and select the latest GPT 4.1 from OpenAI, and then you have to provide a name. So I'm going to name it GPT for Learning Demo App, and then you'll have to provide a display name. So I'll just do GPT Learning My Learning App, and you'll have to provide a description. So I'll just write a learning app powered by GPT 4.1. And this is important. So you have to provide instructions for your app to customize its behavior. So I have something prepared. So I'm just going to say you're now an AI assistant, which designed to help with general purpose learning. Your role is to provide clear explanations and so on. So you have to set up your instructions and provide them over here. In the welcome message, you can provide some HTML. If, for example, you want to show like a YouTube video, you could provide that HTML over here, and then you can turn off login if you don't want users to log in to this app, to be able to sign up to this app. I'm not going to do that because I think that's pretty critical. Like that's essential if you want to monetize. So now in the design part, you can change the theme of the app. So this is the default, but you can go ahead with traditional or Tokyo or Oslo. And then you can, so I'll pick a Tokyo, and then you can customize the background color as well. So I'm just going to do something like this, and I'll provide an opacity percentage. Without an opacity percentage, this change does not save, so you have to provide an opacity percentage. And then font color looks good. You can also do right to left if you're building in a country where right to left is followed, so you can do right to left. And you can enable a feedback button. So feedback button lets users give feedback directly to you. And in the conversation starter, you can provide some conversation starter. So I'll just do what is AI and explain how AI works. So there's just something that's coming to me right now. And then in the credits, so now if you want to monetize, you have to provide certain free chats to the users. So I'm just going to do like 5 free chats, and then you can reset the free chats monthly. Let users have their free chats back every month if you like, or not. That's up to you. In monetization, you have to select what sort of monetization method that you want to go with. So I'll go with one-time payments, but you can also do subscriptions. It basically lets you sell chat credits to your users. So you can select the currency and you can select the price. So I'm going to say for $10, the user can purchase 100 chats. So it's pretty simple. It just refills the current credit usage of the user if they pay for it. And you can go ahead with subscription. It works the same way. The only difference is that the payment is charged every month, and they can access the app every month. Data, you can upload up to 100 files to customize the behavior of the app, or you can provide up to 100 URLs. I don't need this. You can also add a webhook if you want to connect your bot, let's say, to an external workflow manager like make.com or N8N. You can set up some conditions and you can send the webhook. This is the sample webhook body. This could be, for example, if you want to send an email to every new user, you can set up a webhook, and we can send a message every time a user signs up, and you can take care of the email part on your end. Then there are some other things. For example, you can gate access to the app by providing an access code. You can provide a temperature. You can turn on file uploads. You can disable voice input. You can disable the chat history. So other things you can experiment with. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create AI App. This is going to create my AI app. And now, okay, so now when I scroll down, it will take me to this new AI app that has been created. So I can go ahead and click on Test, and this will load my AI app page. Now, as you can see, I have 5 credits. I can buy credits to refill my current 5 credits left, and it will say, I can buy credits. I can pay $10 to purchase more credits. Now, let's test this. Let's say, what is AI? So it just gives a pretty basic answer by OpenAI's GPT 4.1 model. So anyway, so you can customize the behavior. You can share the chat if you like. You can give feedback to the user. And once you refresh the page, you will notice that the past chat is on the left, and that you can retrieve the chat back. So this is how an AI app works. Once you launch it, you will have access to more options, such as the ability to embed it. So you can embed it in an iframe anywhere on any website. You can embed it. You can present it as a support chatbot too. So, for example, this thing that you see on the right, you can just use your app as similar like that through using this code. So yeah, and then you can publish your app to a custom domain too, as well as on text in WhatsApp, as well as an email. So we have dedicated demo tutorials to help you with this process. But yeah, but this is how it works. The other thing you could do is you can grant someone credits to use your app. For example, I just had 5 credits left, so I could grant myself more credits in order to use it. So this is how AI apps work. Now let me show you the AI Studio feature. The AI Studio feature lets you create basically a bundle of your AI apps in a single page. So I'm going to go ahead and click on Create Studio, and it's going to load up a generic template, which I have to customize. So first thing I need is a studio name, so I'm going to go ahead and name it My Studio, and then I'll need a display name, so I'll just say My Learning AI Studio. And you can change the background and color, you can change the image, you can change the fonts. I will use the default settings, but you can use that, you can change it. And then you can customize the tagline, and as well as the header text. Use my suite of AI-powered learning apps. I'm just going to do the rocket emoji. Okay, so this is probably not picking up images. Okay, so now the about section you could do. You can add like your own link over here. So I could just say something like CalStudio.com and AI Learning Studio. So something like that. Now you could customize more things, like you can put information about myself and add FAQs, as well as testimonials, as well as social media links. So I will provide probably a social media link, x.com/CalStudio.ai, which is our Twitter, but you can add more stuff in here. The important thing is to select the apps that you want to sell as part of your AI Studio. So I will select some learning-powered AI apps. So one is going to be the GPT-4 learning app. Probably going to put in Claude here, Grok here, as well as another learning app. Then you will have to create subscription tiers. So you can create up to 3 tiers. So I'm just going to create like 1 tier in this, and I'm just going to say in basic you can get 100 credits. And features, I'm just going to say use all AI apps. So yeah, so basically something like this. And then advanced, this is pretty basic, not really needed at the moment. So this part is also important. So initial credits. So basically, before the user can use the studio, they will be granted some initial credits. So if you want to give them more credits, you can provide that number over here. But these credits can be used on all the apps that you have that you are giving access to, because this is just like for trial purposes. So that's how it works. I'm going to go ahead and click on Create AI Studio, and this is created now. So once I go to my studio page, now you will see that I have 3 studio credits left, and this is okay, I made a typo here, but this looks like how it's supposed to, how it was looking in the previewer. And you can edit the studio, you can put more stuff in there. So this is how it works. You can go to the learning app. This is part of the studio, not the app. And you can see 3 studio credits left. You can see back to studio. So all the options are already there. So this is going to be your AI Studio, and we are working on adding more options. So by the time you might be seeing this video, we'll have more options, such as to deploy the studio as part of the custom domain, or check the analytics for the studio. But this is how the platform works. Let me know if you have any questions. You can email me or message me on the chatbot on the page. Thanks.